from show business to small business, from students to seniors, this rash, short-sighted decision will have an impact for generations in this province in ways we don't want. As I've said before on the Twitter machine, we're artists and freelancers. We're used to being resilient and resourceful. We'll adapt, and in time we'll be fine. But it's Nova Scotia we're worried about. Nova Scotia is worth fighting for. Nova Scotia is where we want to stay. The TV show I want to make is called Dunn's Dynasty, and it's made up of an entire family that makes its living in our industry. And it's led by a dear friend, a mentor, an idol, and somebody who gets this better than anyone here today. Please welcome John Dunworth and his 4 children.
Hello. What a pleasure. I've had a great run here in Nova Scotia, and one of the most wonderful things is that my family have been able to find employment here in the film industry. They haven't had to move away. I have the perfect life. I have work and I have family, and I do not want to lose it. And I'd rather lose the work than the family. Ladies and gentlemen, each one of my children are going to say a few words. I'd like to start off with Molly, the youngest. A lot of you know Molly. She's been in a 6 movies here last year. Here she goes.
Hi, I'm Molly Dunworth. I'm an actor and a member of ACTRA and have been for 15 years. I've been so lucky to work here and get to meet so many of you wonderful people, networking with people I know and people I don't know, and working on low budget projects and no budget projects and high budget projects, and so lucky. And I'm committed to Nova Scotia. I'm committed to working here and to our passionate film community. We're not just a community, we are a family. We are a family. And we will not be moved. We will not be moved.
Now she's crying. All right. Next is Zoe, my wonderful daughter, Zoe.
Hi, I'm Zoe Dunworth, and I'm also an ACTRA member. I've been working in the film industry ever since I landed my first voiceover gig over 20 years ago. I've worked as an actor, as a PA, as an AD, and for 6 years as an assistant casting director. During my time in casting, I hired thousands of Nova Scotians as background performers on countless productions. I got to know many families from all over the province, from all walks of life. I met people who are realizing their dreams of being in front of the camera for the very first time. I met others who depended on the income to support themselves. Whatever their reasons for being there, they all loved the work. One guy applied for background work thinking that it was a long shot. He'd assumed that his physical disability would prevent him from being hired. He'd applied because his lifelong dream was to be on a horror film. Seeing his glowing face at the end of a long day on the set of Hobo with a Shotgun, after being in the bloodiest scene in the film, is what I think of when I think about how deeply the film industry can touch the lives of Nova Scotians. I've hired babies. I've hired people in their 80s. One man told me that he'd only even think about retiring once he'd hit 100 films. Last time I talked to him, he was pretty close. I've watched children grow up working in film. From background performers to first-time auditioners to full-fledged actors with successful careers. Ask these kids. They don't plan to grow up and move away to pursue their dreams. They're fulfilling them here and now in Nova Scotia. Nova Scotia industry. We're a thriving community of real people who love our jobs and we love our province.
Okay, I wasn't always bald and sort of old. I was young, and I'm told that my son Jeffrey is a spitting image of me. Ladies and gentlemen, my beautiful son, Jeffrey.
Hi, I'm Jeff Dunsworth. My life in the film industry started at age 10 when I had the opportunity to do a stunt for production 2FYC shot here in Chester. I love it here in Nova Scotia. Well, except for this ice age we all just survived. I'm proud to be standing here with my family, and I'm honored to be in front of you. We made the choice to stay here in our home province, despite the challenges. My father has dedicated his life to the film industry here, and I think it's fair to say that we all have. We've had to be so versatile over the years and work so hard to make ends meet, something I know all of you can relate to. I wouldn't have made it without the trail that he blazed for me. And like him, my dream is to stay here and raise a family. But I can't throw away a lifetime of experience. I want to stay here and keep paying property tax, income tax, and HST on everything I buy, but I fear this tax cut will pull the plug on my future here. If it weren't for all of you, I'd have lost all hope. Thank you, Screen Nova Scotia. IATSE, ACTRA, William F. White, Tortec, PS, 45 North, SIM, and everyone else, all of you for helping pull this together. Rallies like this that really make a difference. Here we are. Thank you.
Most of you people here, you know my daughter Sarah. She plays Sarah in the Trailer Park Boys. But she's very, very versatile and intelligent and wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Sarah, my beautiful daughter.
This feels really crazy to be up here in front of so many of you. I tried so many times to write something down to say, and I kept changing it because I feel like so much of what we've been trying to say today has been said by everybody so well here. I mean, Corey's speech was from the heart. I was crying. I think a lot of you guys were. I'm Sarah. I'm an actor. I'm a costumer. I'm a proud member of ACTRA. I'm a member of IATSE 849. And I am Film Nova Scotia. I've worked in this industry for 20 years. I grew up with a lot of people here. I've cried on shoulders of people here after 18-hour days. I've laughed until I cried in the craft truck with you. We've gotten through deaths in the family together. I mean, this is not just a film crew, it's a family of people who've been working together. I am really lucky because I'm able to live and work in the community that I chose, which is Hubbards, Nova Scotia. I've shot a lot of stuff there over the years. Most recently, I worked on Relative Happiness. We took over the Shore Club. Haven, the dad's in, and Molly's in, and what else? Black Harbor, back to Blackfly. And I see the really big effect that film productions have on such a small community. I mean, on restaurants, hotels, the liquor store alone, you guys. I mean, how many taxes do we pay there? I feel like I support that place. When I work as a costumer, I put most, if not all, of the budget from $3,000 to $30,000 directly back into the pocket of local business. And I've had texts and emails from people like Atlantic Screen Printing, HAF and Churro, Cook Sales, and they know what an impact we have directly on their business. A lot of people in Hubbards have been coming up to me lately concerned, and this isn't film people, this is just people in the community that I live in. And they're asking me, what's gonna happen? Is the film industry gonna die? Am I gonna leave? Is my family gonna leave? Well, I'm here to tell you that we're not gonna leave. We're not gonna let it die. We're gonna stay here, and we're gonna fight for our jobs. We're gonna fight to stay in the place that we love. This is our home. We love it here. This is our industry. We wanna live here, and we wanna work our asses off here. Right? We are the Dunsworth family, and we are with
would like to repeat one thing that everyone here should realize and tell anybody who does not understand what the tax credit is. The government gives back some of them $100 million that floats around this world looking for a place to land. They give some of it back. It doesn't go into the pockets of the rich producers. It goes into the productions, and they have to wait sometimes a year to get the goddamn money back. They want to give less money back? Well, think about it. They give less money back, we're going to have no productions, they're going to have less than that 24 million. What they should be trying to do is to try to pay